Hello Cobras. This video is going to show you how to find articles using the Academic Search Complete database. So one of the first things you want to do is make sure you come to the website and find the database's A to Z library guide. You can find that in a couple of different ways. You can do that by hovering over Research Help and clicking Databases, or you can scroll down to the bottom of the website and click one of these two links here. And when you do that, it is going to bring you to this page here, which is our A to Z databases. Right up front, we have all the databases, so you can find Academic Search Complete right here. You can also click on the A, and it will also be located there. So we'll go ahead and click that. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring up this page here. This is going to be your search page. So this is going to have all the different elements for your initial search. So this is going to be the point of your search before you actually get results. So this is going to be where you're going to try to create search terms and keywords, combine them in specific ways to try to find the most relevant information that you can on your research topic. And you will be putting your search terms into one of these boxes here. And now make sure you're not searching these databases like you would Google. So you don't want to type in like your entire thesis idea or your entire research topic idea. You want to take that idea, you want to take those research topics and break them down into their most essential parts. So I'm just going to use a very simple, very straightforward search. But if you were, wanting to investigate the effects of climate change within the rainforest, then you would want to break it down to where instead of typing out that entire sentence, all you would do is you would just type in climate change and rainforests, right? And so you're looking for those two sets of terms together in articles within databases and journals that we're subscribed to. I'm not going to go that deep into it. I'm just going to look at climate change. Again, also kind of look at this. Some other things, like some alternate ways that you can search for articles will also pop up. Global warming. You may also even see some other, some other topic ideas that maybe you might want to kind of blend into your research or whatever. So again, this is kind of a good spot to kind of look around at maybe some different aspects of your topic that maybe you didn't think about that you might want to include or you might want to search later on. Be a good time to jot some of those terms down. Once you're here, to do a basic search, just go ahead and click that. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring up all the different articles. As you can see, up front you have 203,325 results. All of these are not going to be the most relevant results for you. You do not need to look through all of them. There's also really good ways to limit exactly what you're going to look for, right? So let's say you need peer-reviewed articles. A lot of these are not peer-reviewed. If they're coming from periodicals, a lot of times those aren't going to be peer-reviewed. Those are just coming from magazines, trade magazines, newspapers, things of that nature. So you want to refine these results to just peer-reviewed articles. So you're getting them from peer-reviewed journals. A lot of professors ask for those types of articles. To do that, you would come over here to the side where it says refine results. You would look down to limit to, and you will want to limit it to scholarly, peer-reviewed journals. When you do this, you are 99.9% guaranteed to have a peer-reviewed article. I'm not going to say 100% because sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes a few periodicals and newspapers will still kind of slip through. But it's easier to know exactly what you're looking at because you'll see here where it says academic journal. You're more or less 100% guaranteed to get a peer-reviewed article as long as it says academic journal. You can also refine this a little bit more. So as you can see, some results are still kind of popping through that are from things that are not peer-reviewed. So what you'd want to do is just make sure you are only finding articles from academic journals. Now you're good to go. You are good to go. Every one of these should be peer-reviewed. You also have some other options over here. I'm not really going to go through those right now because they're not super important, at least in terms of just like a really basic kind of introduction to the searches. If you're doing a little bit more deep diving, a little more serious research, you might want to start looking at some of these other limiter options. This would be something where I would recommend just setting up a one-on-one appointment with either myself or our library director. And then we can really sit down with you and kind of go through this in a little more detail. The only other thing that I would recommend doing is just changing the language. So just make sure that you're only getting articles, in a language you can read and fully comprehend and understand. I'm going to go ahead and limit it to English because that's the only language that I understand and can fully comprehend. And so now you're down to 155,474. But again, we're using a very broad thing. If you put in some other keywords, search terms related to your topic's going to be a little more focused than just climate change. Then you would get a little more refined results, probably more relevant results. So in order to access the articles, you want to look for a few things. You want to make sure that you do have full text access. So that will be down here. You will see whether you have an HTML full text or a PDF full text. Sometimes you will see, I'm going to see if it's listed on here. It is not on this page. Sometimes you'll just see a link that just says link to full text. You can click that and it should take you to the article. Chances are it may not take you to an article, but if it is something that you are interested in or an article that you would really want, you can go to our interlibrary loan request form and fill that out. And that is located on our website. So the next step is to click in here. So you'll want to click this, and this is going to take you to the article index page or the record page. So you get the detailed record here. So you get your article title, you get all the authors, your source, document type, subject terms. These are really good as well in terms of like maybe looking for different ways that you might want to search related to your topic. These are author supplied keywords. These are maybe some other good keywords you might want to focus on. And this is the abstract. So this is going to give you an idea, or at least a rough idea, of what the article is about and whether it's going to be useful for you or not. And then you just have some other information like the ISSN, the DOI, which is really important with citations. So let's say this is an article that you want, right? If you want to view the PDF, you would just click that. That will bring up your PDF, and this is where you can download it. So it's going to be where you can download it. If you're in the library or you're near a printer, you can print it. If we go back, you also have different tools here that you can utilize to either come back to this exact page or to email the article to yourself. So to email it, you would just click this. It will bring up this form. You would just go ahead and come over here and make sure that's checked. Should always be checked, but just make sure. You would just put in your email address, and you can send it. You can also get citation information sent to you through email. All you have to do is just hit citation format, and then just choose which citation format you want. I'm just going to do MLA. And again, you just put in your email address, send it, and you will get the PDF, and you will also get a citation for this article. If you just want the citation for the article, click this, and you just scroll down until you find the citation format you want, and then you can just copy and paste it in whatever document you're using to organize your citations. In terms of links to get back to this article, never, ever, 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 under any circumstance, use this link to try to get back to this article. It will not bring you back to this article. I've had many students that is the mistake they have made. They have copied this URL and pasted it into a document, and when they try to go back, it is going to tell you that that article or that page cannot be found, because once you finish this session, you cancel out of this session, that is worthless. So the link you want to have in order to get back to your article, in order to get back to this article, if you do leave. Now, if you email yourself, it will send you this permanent link. But if you only want the permanent link, come down here, click that, copy and paste this link. This link is guaranteed to bring you back to this exact page, to this article, so that you can access it. All right, but that is going to be the only link that's going to be able to do that for you. So please, please, please make sure you do that, because I have had students that have just had an entire document full of links to articles, and it won't take it back. It won't take you back. So unless you also copy down the title, which you can use to search and try to find the article again, I can't help you. No one can help you retrieve those articles if you use this URL up here. So always make sure you use the permalink. And that is the real simple, real easy way to search Academic Search Complete. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.